Howdy folks, we're back on Rogers Point with SnowRunner. I drove that Chevy Blazer mod down here to activate the Telehandler work job. I'll show you what it is. Moving cabins, it states right here, this is a work in progress and won't be able to complete. So I guess we'll move a couple and then 2 or 3 and see if we can at least do the 3 even though it doesn't complete. I don't know. Maybe he's updated it since then. You know, this thing's been out for a long time and he has been making updates periodically. So maybe you can complete it now. But let's shut off the Blazer and see if we can go over to the Telehandler. I just brought this down here. I would kind of like to work from the driver view, but it's hard to see what the forks are doing, how close they are to the ground and shit. They have to line up with those pockets in the cabin. So let's go to functions, forklift. I don't know if you could do these with a crane. Do they have a top socket? Pick it up the crane, drive it over there, sit it down. I don't know. This job says telehandler. So what to do with this, excuse me, you use you hold the left button and that makes the other buttons active. X and Y, and then the triggers. Well, that's on the ground, but we need to bring it up just a hair until we get underneath it. I think you can drive in this mode, yeah. You know, we might be able to forget about the pockets and just go right underneath. It's got legs. Not yet. Let's move up to it and then hit the button and right trigger it. And I know you can extend, but you can also just drive up to it and then give it some Y tilt. Or X tilt. It's X. Let's drive up a little closer now that we That's tilt. Don't need it any higher than that for now. We'll close that function and we've got to get over there. I know it will extend, doesn't mean you have to use it if you don't need to. This is supposed to be some manual loading thing. Well, apparently you have to double stack it. For this we might use the extend. To get it in there and then bring it around. Whoa, little much. All right, well, maybe we'll bring it around on the way in. Pack cargo. Okay, wow. Okay, we're gonna have to raise, which also moves the camera. We're going to have to tilt forward, which I believe is Y. We're going to have to see if that's enough. Not even close. So we'll do some more. And it's going to do that every time I hit raise. I think that's enough. Not quite. Once you tilt it. All right, let's drive in now. Okay, let's hold it there. Hit the brake right there. Hit the button. And then extend. And lower. Bring the extend back a little. Bring the tilt forward a little. Bring it down. Bring it up a little. There we go. Damn camera. Okay. Now I can bring this back in, bring this up, bring it in, bring it up, bring it in, bring it up. All right, let's take the brake off and back out, or not. Oops. We're not on all the way now. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, it was right there. I gotta run the tilt. Now the tilt the other way. No, X. So it picks it up. And then boom in. Can't boom in without raising. You know, if you were sitting on the forklift using the control levers, you'd be in and out in a couple of seconds. Just slam her down and run. But this is bullshit. Okay, that's in all the way. And that's tipped down. So nothing's making contact with the container. There we go. See, and it doesn't even give us credit for putting it up there. So I think we're done with this job. All right. It doesn't give us credit for putting it up there. It's like we're not even doing the job. So, um, the second you cross that barrier, it should make the container disappear so you can put the next one up. I just don't see that ever working. See, it still has the arrow to pick the container up on that container and to drop it down in the same place. There's no other, it doesn't switch the arrow to a different container. So I think that job is garbage and we're going to forget about it. All right, this job needs a metal detector. Just happen to have one. And in my journeys here, I would like to get over here and see what that is. So I'll put a mark on that. Don't know if I'll head over there right away or what. But you know, I could come down to here and go up to that road. Cross the bridge. And see what that is. Or I could go up this way, but what's the fun in that? This is the AE 4380 Crayola edition. That's why the funky colors and shit. I should probably stick a fifth wheel on it, just in case I want to pull a trailer, but you know, I've got 2 high saddle trucks on the trailer, on the map, and I've only got 1 high saddle trailer, so this is the stock suspension with 50-inch Tegas. There is a raised, and then in a what does it say, rock climbing flex suspension. They're really high. It makes the springs look really stretched out. So, and you can have 60-inch and 70-inch tires if you use the raised or higher suspension. Of the raised suspensions, the standard raised is the lowest of the 3. It goes up from stock to raised, and then even higher for the other stuff. It ends up with the nose pointing up in the air and the ass dragging the ground. Well, if you put anything on it, it sits all right until you put something on it. But you know, it looks all right to have the stock suspension with the 50-inch tires. Looks a little more vanilla. And it does have all-wheel steer, which is why it looks like it's crab walking. Is that a delivery point? I think that's just a pickup point down there. Oh, this is an oil well rig, or a oil pump. It pumps oil to the surface. Okay, well, I don't see anything happening. There's nothing like drive this way, drive that way to get a good read. Concrete plant has a circle by it, but that's probably just picking up concrete. So I guess I'll start trying to use the metal detector and see what happens. Nothing? When we did this to find the airplane parts and the armored cars, I had an idea of where they were. So I could more or less go to them and then use the metal detector to pinpoint them. But I think this is going to be another broken job. You know, the aircraft parts and the armored cars, if you looked close enough, you could see them on the map before you ever got out the metal detector. You could spend a week doing this crap. And it might not pull up anything. Wish you could scan while you were driving. But you have to close it. You have to open it. Use it. So you won't let me move. Won't let me move till I close. This looks like a place I shouldn't go. Yeah, there's one of those invisible obstacles there. But I want to get down there. I guess if no, that's still a drop off. Well, I think if I get up here, I can circle around. Or if I went back by packaged sand, I could get down in there. Yeah, I'm not going to do this for more than a couple more minutes. There's just too much territory to stop and run this stupid thing every 30 seconds. it should give you a loud beep if it finds anything. But to just wander aimlessly with no reference to give you any idea where to start, yeah, screw that. Maybe it's something like one of these big containers. Was nothing on the drill rig, nothing on the container. It's getting old very fast. I'd like to check around here. And if I still don't find anything, then screw it. There's no indication whatsoever where there might be a lead, a point to start from and, you know, work your way out. That shows that the crate is still there, even though it's on my truck. Let's do this. And then if I still get nothing, then screw it. Maybe move on to there. I mean, it looks like you're supposed to, you know, pick something up once you find it and take it back. I mean, a tough place to get to, like down there in the bottom of that big hole, or down in that big gulch over there, seem like likely spots to find something hidden. That's not a great spot. Right here should work better. See, it's not there anymore, but the graphic doesn't update. No, they're just, who knows? It could be, they could all three be in the river. They could, one could be over here, one in the middle, uh, one way the fuck over here. Who knows? There's no way of telling other than just randomly driving around the map. And I'm not gonna do that. I am declaring this region complete until something else happens. Maybe he updates the map, or maybe he adds a new map, turns it into a region of some sort. Other than that, I'm done with Rogers Point. This is the last video of Rogers Point, unless something else happens to bring me back. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.